Welcome back to the My Player Save. Welcome to Season 3 of the My Player Save. Thank you for your continued support on the content. Had a great end to the Adana Demirspor season yesterday. Thank you for your comments on that video. Obviously, the manner in which we ended up here at Rakov Czestochowa wasn't ideal, wasn't the plan, but you guys are seemingly on board and keen for a new league with a new club. So I'm delighted. I'll be honest, I was a little bit apprehensive with the way that I kind of botched the move by not really paying too much attention or not clocking what I needed to do with my objectives to renew my contract. For those that aren't up to date, we went for Adana to keep a maximum wage. You have to get all of the mandatory and optional objectives. And at Adana, I did all of the mandatory and all but one of the optional. And as such, I couldn't re-sign with Adana. So I couldn't give you a vote as to whether to stay at Adana or join Rakov Czestochowa. So I ended up just having to move. But you guys are looking forward to Polish League content by the looks of things, which is fantastic. I'm looking forward to Polish League content, and their squad, as you saw in yesterday's season finale, was actually really good. Like, I was genuinely taken aback and surprised by how good their squad was. They finished second in their domestic league last year, Rakov Czestochowa. So we are in the Europa League qualifiers. We're in Europe, but not guaranteed progression to the next round, to the group stage. So I just had a bit back and forth with live chat, trying to fully understand how this contract renewal situation works. I'm currently on £18,062. So that's my current wage. To achieve that wage and stay on at the club, I would need to be in 33% of appearances, be involved in 34 goal contributions, and then the passing rate, volley goals and headed goals are as you see them there. But notice the different symbols for contract objectives and for wage objectives. So to get the contract, I only need to, if I move this slider down, I only need, when those two symbols, the two optional ones disappear, I only need 29% of appearances and 29 created goals. So I'd have to take a wage cut to stay at the club without getting the optional objectives. If I want to stay at the club on my current wage, I would need to get both the contract objective and the optional objective for the two mandatory ones, for appearances and created goals. So I'm quite happy to leave that where it is for now. But if by January we look like we're not going to get the created goals of 34, I have the option to drop it to £16,062, take a bit of a wage cut, but guarantee my place, or at least have a better chance of guaranteeing my place at the club for next season. Obviously, recommendations aren't there at the moment because we're at the beginning of a new season. So now that we fully comprehend the player agent system, we shall advance towards what I believe will be our first game in the league, because at the moment there is no pre-season tournament scheduled. I'll show you my squad hub again, so you guys, for those that didn't watch the season finale yesterday, this is the quality of the team. The team is arguably better than Adana Demirspor in terms of its quality in the starting 11 and depth as well, but the higher rated players aren't quite as high. We had a couple of 76s at Adana. We've got a number of 74s here, but Kovacevic will start in goal. Svarnas will start at centre-back. Lederman will start in centre midfield alongside Bruno Costa. Yeboah and Tudor can start on the wings, etc. And then Plavšič is out on the left-hand side. So it's a decent team. It's a genuinely decent team here at Rakov. And we're hoping to challenge for the league title. They came second, as we say, in their domestic league last year, and are, if I show you via the standings, they are in the Europa League. Is it Europa League or Conference League? Conference League. I apologise. They're in the Conference League playoff round, not Europa League playoff round. So we are in the playoff rounds to be in the European competition we were in last season. But we're going to have to obviously win that playoff round to stand a chance. In the cup, we're not involved yet because it's only got the current teams from the Polish division in it. There are only 18 teams in the Ekstraklasa as well, so provided it follows a more English, more Western European style of play, I say Western European, more top 5 style of play, there shouldn't be a league split at any point. I can't really say Western European because the way that Scotland and Belgium, etc., they split their leagues, don't they, at a certain point, and then have the top group and the bottom group. I don't believe that happens in Poland, so 34 league games is what I anticipate here in the Ekstraklasa. So we shall try and win the title for them. Lech Poznan beat them to the title by a single point last season, but it's time to advance. It's time to get going. It's time for our journey here in Poland to begin. There is a pre-season tournament scheduled now, and thankfully my manager favour hasn't dropped as we advanced to it. So it's the Poles versus the Germans, then the Italians, then the Spanish in the pre-season tournament, and we'll work our way through and try and hopefully get ourselves a starting spot by the end of the pre-season tournament. You'll notice by the career summary, or by the raw data, that this is my 100th game in the save. It's a slight shame that it's not a competitive fixture, but my 100th, if we'd not got injured, it would still be in Turkey, but my 100th fixture in this save is a friendly for a brand new club against FC Köln of Germany, and as was the case when we first started our career, it's at San Siro as well. So that's enough setting up the new season. Now it's time to just start doing the business on the pitch. I'm going to try and get my pronunciations as close as I can for almost everything that I can in this season here in Poland. I don't want to do anyone a disservice. I'm not going to train because my manager favour hasn't dropped. I'm going to try and earn my spot coming on in the 63rd minute in this friendly for Jamal Lowe up top at 0-0, trying to give Rakov a win in my first game for them and my 100th game of my career. Here we go then, coming on for Jamal Lowe. Chris Wood for Jamal Lowe is not necessarily a Polish-sounding substitution, is it? One pass in the opponent's half, one goal contribution, a 6.5 with basically half an hour to make the impact is actually very good indeed. Oh, and if I could have won that header, we might have had our first chance. It's certainly a different style of kit. Very, very vibrant colours. I don't know what Rakov's away kit looks like, but certainly this home kit is very in your face, and we definitely shouldn't encounter too many kit clashes this season with this home kit being as it is. We'll see what we can do here against FC Köln. I've got basically half an hour to try and make an impact at striker, but all 3 of our pre-season tournament opponents are arguably on paper better than Rakov. So whether we anticipate actually getting results, I don't know. I don't think so, but if I can just have an impact, do the right things, we might be able to come close to a first league start on opening day. And there's my first goal for my new club, and my second. Rakov Częstochowa lead FC Köln by a goal to nil in the 69th minute. And guess who scored it? Welcome to Poland in Italy in a friendly. Here's a Shempong with the spin. Back there to Tanganga. Tanganga? Jafet Tanganga's at FC Köln. It's the first time we've seen his name pop up. And we're involved in what could be a decent counter-attack here. Lovely turn to beat the man. I'm going to come short for this and then fire that forward. Fire that straight into Szabo is what I'm going to do. And Limnios finds Florian Kainz. And I might have scored the goal to give us the 1-0 lead and then lost the ball to allow our opponents back into the game. Defender tries his best, can't quite do it. And the referee, I think, is going to give a pen there. A Shempong wins it, but I'm not sure about that. The defender just stuck his foot in to try and get a block on it. He might have caught him as he was taking the shot, but I don't know how much of a foul that is. Giuliano Simeone now coming on for FC Köln, and with the free kick, with a penalty, Florian Kainz hits the inside of the post, but does equalise for FC Köln. Our potential win on our 100th appearance now looks further away. Looking for a winner, but don't think we're going to get one. We are not. It's a 1-1 draw against FC Köln. My manager favour is going to skyrocket because we got all 3 of our objectives there. So we're very, very happy with that. And a positive, unofficial debut for us here at Rakov Częstochowa. But will we, after a full pre-season, have earned ourselves a start for the beginning of the league season proper? All 3 objectives assured. And look, a man of the match coming off the bench. Man of the match on debut. You can't really ask for much more, other than maybe not giving the ball away so your opposition get the equaliser. So I'm very, very happy with that. And with pre-season games coming thick and fast, we should be able to get ourselves in the starting lineup, I think, pretty rapidly if I can maintain that. Right, Udinese in the next game then. Coming on at right forward this time. That says to me, yes, it definitely is the 3-4-2-1 formation that we were playing at Notts County, replicated here at Rakov. So looking forward to hopefully another good game, another good personal performance. Isaac's success has given Udinese a 1-0 lead, however, so we are coming on behind this time rather than level. Yeah, with a My Player, people are more open to... It's more like Football Manager, isn't it? People are more open to watching you at whatever club because it's all about your personal growth. Take 1 shot on target or get an assist. I'll go for the shot on target. But I am playing it right forward, of course, so I'm going to have to make sure that I offer my support in a wide role. But it's a right forward, not a right wing, and we do have a right mid in the formation. So, whilst it's kind of a hybrid, isn't it, between a wide man and a striker. So I need to make sure that I'm available wide, but also in a position where I certainly can potentially score a goal for the team. Papanikolaou will get that forward, but Samajic has won it back, and Brenner will drive forward here for Udinese. They're already 1-0 up and looking to improve that scoreline now. Back here to Tisson. And Biol. And Oman building nicely this for Udinese. Neo and Perez, wow, that's quite a decent player to have in their backline. Through to Isaac's success, who's already scored the 1 goal, of course. Oman into Lovric. Not a massive amount of fantastic players, but Florian Thauvin is certainly very good. And Brenner scores a superb header to give Udinese a 2-goal lead. We're probably going to lose this one, but hopefully I can get my personal objectives and keep my push for a starting spot alive. Lederman into me. I'll look for Jamal Lowe. Oh, it's going to fall nicely. Did it hit my arm? I think it might have done. Released the ball sooner, it's told. It did hit my arm. Good strike, good save. We would have had the corner, but unfortunately not to be. Does it count as a shot on target for me? No, because technically the foul had already been given, so play had already stopped. That's annoying, isn't it? I got a quick pass in. I got another quick pass in. Then lost it, unfortunately, and that will be full time. Udinese 2, Rakov 0. It is defeat in our second game. 1 step forward, 1 step back, but we're still embedding ourselves at our new club. We won't be too disheartened. We'll just go into the next one and be better. Well, all of that progress in the first game, undone, unfortunately. But we have the opportunity. I will train now before we play the next game. I've got a move in mind. You're at your peak and a club on the rise. It would mean a better contract and a next step. Can we discuss? I've already got 2 potential clubs to move to. KRC Genk in the Belgian Pro League, although I would need to score 32 goals this season in all competitions to make that move. I might be able to lower that slightly if I change the wage. 26 goals. I'd accept that wage. I think the idea is, the good thing to do, I should probably start with the lowest wage possible, and then if we perform really well, then I can up it as we go along. But I can at least guarantee by starting with the lowest possible wage that I have the chance to move to a certain club. So KRC Genk are a potential option for next season, as well as Ipswich Town in the, well, currently in the Championship. 3 hat-tricks. You see, the issue is, I haven't got a single hat-trick so far in my career, but maybe this year at Rakov might be the year that I do get a hat-trick. We shall wait and see. That's obviously in the far future at the moment. A couple of weeks away in real life. and a whole season away, a whole year away in this save. So we're not going to worry too much about what our potential moves are like for next season yet. Everything changes as the season progresses, as you very well know. But we'll train hard. And now we'll go and play hard against Granada at right mid this time. And again, 1-0 down with about half an hour to play. As we start this one, let me say thank you as well to those of you in the background on the ticker for your continued support in the comment section. Thank you very much indeed. Do keep the comments coming for your chance to be on the board behind me, and of course to help the channel out with the algorithm as well. It will go very nicely indeed into my channel prospects. 1 pass in the opponent's half, 1 interception is unlikely. And let me actually not do you guys a disservice. Let me actually read the names. They scroll by just as I turn around at the wrong time. It's Wolf Galaxy, it's Jordan Curley, and Big John Stud. Thank you very much, guys, for your comments. We shall push forward and try and get a good game here in your honour. Could come back to me. I don't know where to position myself in this situation because I want to be involved in the forward areas, but I'm also a mid, not a forward. Here's Yeboah. Nice ball. Go on then. Outside the box, left foot. Oh! I think that might just have nestled in the corner had the keeper not made the save, but frustratingly, keeper made the save. Would have been a wonderful start, just like the last game. We've intercepted that well, though, and we've gotten it back again. Give it back there to the defender. I certainly need to figure out how to pronounce his name, don't I? And have a closer look at some of my teammates. And that way I can just say them off the cuff without having to read them properly. And try and figure out in my head how to pronounce it before they then pass the ball on. But we're having a decent start so far. Passes have been accurate. Chances have been created. And at the minute, match rating is high enough. A call for it. Oh, and what a ping. Has he touched, Ches? Not bad, mate. Lovely ball down the line to Kittel. I'm still here with you, mate. Oh, that is... yes, a 4-letter word I shan't say. Here's Carlos Mane. Good luck catching him down the wing here. In fact, the defenders have just straight up given up. Here's Jeju. Wow, that's a flashback to the 2018 FIFA 18 Southampton save. Is it Ahmad Jeju? I can't remember. Jeju, nonetheless. Kittel forward to me. Room to get into, but that room has subsequently closed up. We will find Kittel again, though, and he's got support, and there's a lot of bodies forward here. I do like how forward-thinking and attack-minded this Rakov team are. We're in the box here, and we could have a shot. Oh, my teammate has missed the target when the shot does present itself. If I can just get away from the defender, I can maybe play a teammate in, and we might have the chance of creating a goal. Oh, win the header, win the header, win the header, win. He has done. Teammates there. Oh! Yeboah's won it back, and it's fallen to me, and I can't squeeze my way through. Little bit of close control would have been lovely there. It was very enclosed and not really enough space to do anything with the ball. Unfortunately, we lose to Granada, but it's the middle ground. In the first game, I played well. I got my objectives. We got a good result. In the second game, neither of those things happened. In the third game, I played well, got my objectives, at least 2 of the 3. But we didn't get the result. But I'm happy enough with that because personally, all we're doing in a minute is trying to get ourselves in that starting lineup, which right now, we're getting very close to. In fact, I got all the objectives. In the end, I did get the interception. I didn't know I had, if I'm completely honest. Well, that's fantastic then. All 3 objectives. We did better than we thought we did in that game. Activity-wise, oh, got a new investment. Oh, it's just the old investment that I can now invest in again, which I don't really want to do. So... all 3 pre-season friendlies played. Up next will be then our league debut against our first opponents in the Extraclasa. I will go and Google to make sure I get the pronunciation right before I even try and say it. In fact, I'll try and say it. My limited understanding of Polish would say that is Jagiellonia, but I shall Google it and find out. We will play over 30 minutes at left forward, but we'll come on 1-0 down. I wasn't too far away. Jagiellonia is how you pronounce the name of our opponents for our first ever Polish Ekstraklasa game. A tackle success rate of 15%? No, I'll go for the Christ. I'm a left forward. I don't want to be putting many tackles in or any tackles in at all. Deary me. We'll go for the goal contribution then, and the match rating, and we might be able to start. I hit someone's arm, I'm not sure whose it was. Theirs. We might be able to start in the extra class as we begin the next episode. Win this header, please. Good header. I'll nod that down. It's nicely done. He's still got it. Oh, I'm in. Oh, no. Outside of the post on my left foot. Goal. Is he onside? Did it hit his hand? No. We're level. The ball has gone in. Rakov Czestochowa have an equaliser right from the off. I wasn't the man to get it, but I was involved in the move from my shot that hit the post, driven back into the middle. A shot comes in, and he's onside somehow at the back post to just stab it home. And it really was stabbed. Top left corner, though. 1-1. Brilliant goal. Let's see when the shot comes in here. Oh, it's because of the man that went out to mark on this near side. He went out to mark the man that crossed the ball in. And as such, the man at the back post looks like he's a long way off from the rest of the defence. But actually, he's just onside based on that guy in the back there. Look, he's so much deeper. So as the cross comes in, he's onside to just stab it home. That is what you call poaching to the highest order. That's a Gary Lineker-esque goal, isn't it? I don't know where Jagiellonia are in terms of their ability of their players. Other than Lech Poznan winning the league last season, I don't recall where anyone else finished. You guys in the comment section will know more than me. I know there are some of you that are Polish that are watching the save because you've already made yourselves known in the comment section. So do let me know. Who are the sides that I need to look out for in this division? Who are the sides that we should be, hopefully, rolling over? Let me know, and I shall try my best to build my knowledge of this division, of these players, and of this nation's league. Need to come forward, gents. Need to come forward. That's a terrible pass. Thankfully, I get to it. Good clearance, it said. Okay, cool. Here comes Papa Nicolau again. He's got the option wide right. He's not used it. Not yet. I'm in a bit of space here. He's played me in nicely. I'll get it out wide. Oh, I'm caught late. I don't know who takes free kicks here. It might have been a good opportunity to try and find out by actually not taking the advantage and getting the free kick. But this could come in. Oh, but it just delayed. I was in such space. I felt confident that he'd actually just cross it to me. I felt if I asked for the cross, he'd underhit it and misplace it anyway. But by not asking for the cross, he didn't even try. So we'll wait and see how things develop in the remainder of this game. But 10 minutes to go here. And we, at the moment, are starting our hopeful, planned league title attempt with a draw away from home. It's Naranjo. Good block. Play continues. Get a block on it. Well done. I'll call for it. I'll get it. Just play an accurate pass. Try and get that match rating up. I need a 6.5. I'm on a 6.5 currently. Call for it again. Receive it. Play an accurate pass. Good. Doing the right things here at the right time. Play a teammate through. And Drachal. Oh, tried the back heel. It didn't work. Tried the back heel again and it didn't work again. Kick it properly, pal. That's going to be a 1-1 draw against Jagiellonia here. But we get a couple of the objectives. So hopefully we might be in the starting lineup for the beginning of the next episode. But I wanted to make sure we got our league debut in to today's episode. And we have done exactly that. Ready? Spreadsheet. We got one objective, not two, unfortunately. If I had managed to get the goal involvement or any sort of tackle in, we might have forced ourselves into the starting lineup for the next episode. We are going to be very close, though. The next game is a full week away. So, with a full week's worth of... I could train. I want to try and earn it, though. I won't let myself stay on the bench as long as we did at the beginning of the next season. But I will still try and earn my spot in the starting lineup at my new team. We are 11th after the first round of fixtures, but if we can win our second game, then we could go up into at least 6th, if not higher, depending on the goals that are scored in that next game. Our opponents, where are they? Vidzev Łódź. I presume I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. They drew 1-1. So there is a side that we should be expected to beat. We shall hopefully do the beating of them, but that will come in the next episode. The Europa Conference League qualifier against Göteborg. I swear we had someone different. Has it always been Göteborg? It may well have been, and I just misread it. Yeah. Okay. I just wasn't paying attention to who we were actually playing. It is Göteborg, who I believe is Swedish. I think. Wait and see. But that's coming up soon. But whether it will be in the next episode, I don't know. Probably not. But maybe if we stay on the... Maybe. I don't know. One thing I can do, actually, is as we've had a full month now, I can, from my first 4 games and my first full month, work out my average rating and apply some more skill attributes or skill points. So I'm allowing myself one skill point. Player growth. Where do I add that 1 skill point then? Are there many 1 options left? Heading accuracy. I did want to up my physical actually, didn't I? Not my jumping and aggression. I did want more strength. Can I get more strength anywhere? Strength and aggression, but I need 2 for that. Okay, I can't do more strength. I'm tempted to save it. I could do reactions +4, but I'm tempted to save it. Or do I might just wait till I've got 2 and then just do it from there. So let's up the ball control from 77 to 81. That's what we'll do. Is my overall change? No, I'm still 77 rated. Okay, well there is our first episode of our new season. I have a pass accuracy of 91%, which is definitely better than the 4 I need. And I've made 100% of appearances so far this season. If anyone's making only 33% or less appearances in the season, then they certainly need to take a long, hard look at themselves, because you can train and just get into the lineup immediately. In fact, I don't know as there's a way where you can really play anything less than 80% of games, probably. So that's just a done one off the bat. But 34 goal contributions is certainly going to be a challenge. But I'll actually drop that, and we'll set the wage there. So I'll only need 29 to start with. And then we can up it from there as we progress through. Right, episode 1 of season 3 is done and dusted. I do have a decision to be in the printed media. Oh, can't wait. But we'll start the next episode with more Ekstraklasse football. And hopefully, our first professional victory of our time in Poland. Join me for it tomorrow. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. Check the main channel for, well, more of this. And of course, the F1 and Football Manager content that's been going up live here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. But that's all from me for now. Stop waffling, Ches, and let people get on with their day. Okay, I'll see you later.